Personal foul called on the Steve's number 21, Logan Miller. Her first foul of the game. Personal foul of Red Hawks, number 13, Nina Adams. foul for Husky number 5. Isabel Grant. This is her first foul of the season. Personal foul on the Red Hawks. Number 1, Fernandez. Substituting in from the Huskies, number 21, Logan Miller. Again, we want to thank our sponsor for this evening, Pizza Ranch. Thank you again to Pizza Ranch for sponsoring tonight's game. Join us at Pizza Ranch in Andover for a legendary experience. We're serving up savory pizza, crispy chicken, and crowd-pleasing cactus bread on the buffet every day. All we're missing is you. Thank you to Pizza Ranch.
All right, I think you might be able to hear me now. Welcome to Andover High School. A good start to this game. Some audio difficulties, but I think we're all squared away now. 22-19, 8:11 to go here in the first half. The Huskies came out strong, all kinds of energy here at home. And now it's been the preseason number 2 ranked team, Minnehaha Academy. The Red Hawks have been swarming defensively, proving their worth in that preseason ranking poll. Inside, no, doesn't go, off the window for the Huskies. And quickly moving the other way, the Red Hawks into the lane, kick out 3, no. Hill turns it down. Hill has it back. Now to Mack, right side with it. She'll fire a 3, NBA range, no. Short off the iron. Offensive rebound, no, for Coleman. Gigi Coleman, kick out Foster, right back into the corner for Coleman. She'll send it down low, short corner. Nice bounce pass inside, give and go, and a foul that is not called. It will be a block, but I think as Mack makes her case to the official on the baseline, I think she's got a point there. So it'll be Addie Mack to inbound. 7.5 to go here in the first half, and a 13-point lead for Minnehaha. Head coaches tonight, Aubrey Draves for the Andover Huskies, Kendall Givens for Minnehaha Academy. Minnehaha, again, coming off a great season, led by number 5, Addie Mack. Inbound from Mack to Hill. Kick out 3. Allen, good. Got it to go. Amina Allen lights it up. Another from the outside. 7 points now for Allen, and a 16-point Red Hawks lead. Weaving through traffic is Eder. She'll try to get it in. Nice feed inside. The shot doesn't go for Logan Miller, but Miller will go to the line. The freshman at 6'3", number 21, Logan Miller. 2 points tonight for her Huskies, and a bright future for Miller. Again, just a 9th grader playing here tonight. Andover coming off a great season a year ago, made it to the state tournament, lost in the quarterfinals to the Minnetonka Skippers, the eventual state champions. 24 wins a year ago, just 6 losses for the Huskies. Although they did lose their top 4 starters, 6 seniors in total to graduation a year ago. So a lot of new faces on the floor this year for Andover, and a very tough test to open the season here at home with one of the best teams in Class 2A and one of the best players in the state in this senior class. Addie Mack ranked only behind Maddie Greenway, who just committed earlier this week to Kentucky. So Greenway headed to Kentucky, Mack headed to Maryland. And good defense out top from Coleman, pressuring the ball handler, Elizabeth Fields. Or make it Eder. Eder circles, and a shot clock violation. Had nowhere to go with it, did Eder, and it will be a shot clock violation. 8 total turnovers now on the Huskies here in this first half. Mack will bring it up. Zone defense here at 2-3 zone for the Huskies. Out top Hill. Make it Coleman. Right-handed dribble, handoff, corner 3. Make it wing 3 from Mack. No. Rebound pulled down by the Huskies. And that's where you got to be careful there. Get it to a ball handler if you're Logan. And now the Red Hawks going back to the free throw line. So Sine Hill, 5'8", junior guard, will go to the line for 2, 25-10. Red Hawks on top here, and that's the first foul of the game whistled against Eder. Try to listen to 10 on White, or 10 on Bart. Oh. So 1 for 2 on the trip to the free throw line for Hill, and now Andover back with it. Inside feed, taken away. Turnover number 9 of this first half. Off to the races, Hill. Step through on the right side, no. Mack had it tipped out of her hands. Etter collects it at the baseline for Andover. Nice crossover, and she'll pick up a foul call on Gigi Coleman. So Coleman picks up the foul. It's team foul number 5. It's the first on Coleman. Now one foul away from 1-1. Under 6 to play here in the first half, and Minnehaha starting to pull away here. Right-handed dribble is Shaw. Looks to get it inside. Turnover number 10. They just can't get it in there right now to Logan Miller. Off to the races. Redhawks got the bucket and the foul. Sine Hill's going back to the line for a chance at a three-point play. Lead up to 18. Hill's now got 7. Only behind Brianna Foster with making it 6 points for Foster. So Shaw picks up the whistle for the Huskies. That's team foul number 4. First on Shaw. Now 2 shots from Hill, or 1 shot, I should say, from Hill. That one doesn't go on the and 1 opportunity. Rebound for Miller, and it will be Ava Shaw to try to break the press. Redhawks have been a stifling defense. The Huskies just haven't been patient enough to get it inside. Nice drive with the left hand, doesn't go, rolls off the front iron, and the rebound for Mack. She wants to run. Mack with some speed across the timeline. Behind the back dribble, kick out to the right side. Coleman turned down the shot. Instead, a floater in the lane, hangs on the rim and falls out. The rebound for Annika Olsen. Olsen will dribble it up across the Andover logo. Took a hit from behind, no whistle. Etter with it. Etter crosses over in front of Coleman, bounces it into the corner. Olsen with it. Kick it back out for Etter. She'll penetrate into the lane. Floater good. And first bucket for Etter tonight cuts the lead down to 16, 28-12, with just under 5 to play here in the first half. Mack, left-handed dribble into the lane. Shot too strong, and an offensive foul. No, a defensive foul. Wow, it's going to go against Mila Evers, the junior center. Will pick up team foul number 5, her first of the night, and the sub into the game. It's Sobocinski checking in for Coleman. So Gigi Coleman, the sophomore, will take a seat. Sobocinski is a senior. Madeline at 5'6", wears number 2 in white. We'll check back into the game. Here's Brianna Foster with it up top. Right-handed dribble. Her pass tipped in between the legs of Allen, who did it touch last. It touched the Redhawks. So Kendall Givens with a confused look on his face in front of the Redhawks bench, but it'll be Husky basketball. 4:38 to play here in the first, 28-12. Etter with the right-handed dribble. Pass inside to Olsen. Olsen now looking for Miller, and a turnover once again. It's now 12 first-half turnovers. And the Redhawks will have it back. Mack will set the offense. Minnehaha out of the Independent Metro Athletic Conference. Playing up a couple of classes here tonight, but they've got all kinds of talent on their team. And that's one of them right there. Mack, as her 3 won't go. Allen tips out the rebound, picked up by Hill. Hill penetrates, kicks out, left wing 3 on the way. Amina Hill got another. Hill continues to light it up from the outside. So do the Redhawks. In the lead now up to 19, largest of the game. Huskies will break the press with Evers. Evers kick out to Etter. Etter, long pass, made it through to its target, Miller, but she couldn't finish at the rim. Up ahead the other way for Hill. She'll take a 16-footer. That's too strong, and the rebound pulled down by Alyssa Etter. She'll push it up the floor. Stop at the top of the key now and work back with the right hand. Pass inside, and a good feed this time makes it to Miller, and she puts it in for 2. 31-14. Left side with it, Hill. Kick to the top for Foster. Foster's had a good first half, 6 points. And it's been a balanced set of scores here for the Redhawks so far in this game. Left wing 3, wide open. Another one goes. This time it's Hill. And she's into double figures now with 10. Leads all scorers on the floor right now. Eder into the lane for the Huskies. Kick out three. Shaw will fire it. That one off the back iron, no. And a nice box out there from Brianna Foster to secure the rebound. The ninth grader does a good job there. And a timeout called by Kendall Givens. We'll take 1-2 here from Andover back in 60 seconds. She's got 11. Mack into the lane, kick out to Hale. Hale tracks it down, bounce pass back to Mack, and The senior can't get it to go. Nice job to use her body to get positioning, but Mack couldn't finish in an awkward position there. Shaw up ahead, into the corner, 3 on the way. Good, got it to go. Caitlin Corinne rattles it home. The 9th grader with her first bucket of the night. Quickly the other way is Coleman, and her shot goes up to the top of the basket where they're going to call it out of bounds. I thought they called a foul, so it is out of bounds. It hit the wire on the top of the basket on the shot attempt from Coleman. Inbound to Shaw, and she'll break the press, guarded by Mack across the half-court stripe. About a 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, and a turnover right to Amina Allen, and she'll finish it with the left. Allen's into double figures with 10, and the lead is back to 22. 14 turnovers, make it 15. Mack with it, step through Euro on the left side, no. Tipped out by Andover, but into the hands of Allen, and Allen was fouled as she collected the basketball. 9 ticks to go here in the first half, 42-20. And that is team foul number 6 on the Huskies, so they won't shoot 1-1 yet, but it'll be Mack to inbound. Box set for the Redhawks. They can hold for 1. 9 seconds to go. Shot clock turned off. Inbound to Anderson. Guarded by Holmberg. Now to Mack. Left side. Mack kick to the corner. Hill thought about the 3. Will give back to Mack. She's going to have to heave one up. Runner on the baseline doesn't go right ahead of the halftime break, and that will send us to halftime. 11 points for Addie Mack. 10 for Sine Hill. And make it 10 as well for Amina Allen. We'll tabulate all those numbers from the first half. We'll take a break here from Andover High School and come back in just a few minutes with some numbers and news from that first half from Andover. Thanks for watching the KARE 11 Prep Basketball Game of the Week. We'll be back to Andover in just a moment.
What's your water score? Find out with a free water analysis during the Aquarius Mega Sale. And save up to 25% off when you upgrade to Kinetico, the world's most efficient water treatment system. Aquarius Home Services, earning the right to be recommended.
An 11% rebate on everything in Menards. Protect your boats and recreational vehicles with FVP RV and Marine Antifreeze. It has burst-proof protection down to negative 50 degrees, keeping you protected against freezing temperatures. Get a gallon for $2.49 after rebate. Attract a variety of songbirds and cardinals to your feeder with Enchanted Gardens Cardinal Mix. It's a blend of nutritious seeds that keeps birds coming back. Get a bag for $15.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
A good neighbor would give you a cup of sugar if you asked. At Truestone Financial, we don't have any sugar, but we will give you up to $350 when you switch to a Truestone checking account. It's true, because we're Truestone.
Taco John's queso is back, and it's so good you could drink it. Well, you could, but it's better on fried chicken tacos. This cheesy queso boss burrito should quench your thirst for that Hatch chili kick. Creamy 3-cheese queso is good enough to drink, but better on nachos. Our whole menu is just waiting to be dipped or dunked. So even though it's so good you could drink it, forget it. Get me a straw. The ultimate queso takeover is back at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Welcome back to the Andover High School. We're here at the halftime break. Minnehaha Academy leads at 42-20, a 22-point advantage. Minnehaha over Andover. Here's some of the notes and the stats from that first half. Minnehaha shooting 39% from downtown, 7 of 18 from three-point land, just 7 turnovers to go along with 7 steals. On the other side of the ball for the home team, not as hot from downtown. Just 2 made three-pointers, 2 of 7, good for 28% from downtown, but 15 first-half turnovers were the story of that half for the Huskies. And a lot of those turnovers coming early in the shot clock, just trying to force the ball inside. And maybe with some halftime adjustments, this game could be a whole lot closer. And the Huskies certainly not out of it yet. They're going to have to slow down on the turnover rate and see if they can control the basketball a little better in the half court, and that's been killing them right now. Here are the scores from Minnehaha in that first half. Hill finished with 9, 11 for Mack, 11 for Allen, 6 for Foster. Sandstegard had 2, Sobocinski had a 3, and Coleman with 2 points in that first half for Minnehaha. How about for Andover, the home team? Eder with 2 points in the first half, Shaw with 3, 5 for Miller, 6 for Evers, 1 for Grant, and 3 points for Den. That's all 20 for the Huskies. Is the half-court shooting contest still going on here with some of the students and fans here for Andover looking to win some sort of prize. It took a while before somebody made one, but I think they did finally get a shot. Now some of the Husky players are even getting some shots in, some of the youngsters, as the Huskies will come back out onto the floor. Just 2 minutes to go in the halftime break. I'm going to catch my breath real quick, and then we're back to basketball here from Andover and our KARE 11 Prep Game of the Week. Back in just a moment. Starters back on the floor for both sides. And we're set for the second half. Got to imagine Andover in that halftime preaching to take care of the basketball. 15 first half turnovers to just 7 for Minnehaha. And it will be Alyssa Eder with the basketball. Kick to the right side. Olsen, feed inside. Miller, kick out. And it's going to be an over and back violation. Shaw couldn't keep it in. They got the basketball where they wanted it with Logan Miller, the freshman inside. Miller then tried to kick out, and it was kind of thrown right between her two teammates, and neither could get to it in time. So Mack inbounds. Hill sets the offense on the first possession of the second half for Minnehaha. Team that went all the way to the state semifinal a year ago, lost to Albany in the state semifinal. Looking to get back to the Class 2A state tournament. They should have a great chance to do so with their loaded talent. Good ball movement. Hill open three off the front iron, but got a friendly roll. And Hill now with 13 tonight. It's the 8th three-pointer made for the Redhawks. And they start the second half just the same as the first. Stolen away by Foster. Long feet up ahead, but it's taken away by Eder. Eder will bring it up with the right hand. Kick out right side. Holmberg thought about the three. Instead, we'll put it on the deck. Make it Olsen. Turn around off the window and in. Olsen's got her first bucket of the night, and it's 45-22. Redhawks now with the basketball. Mack at the top of the key. Calls for a screen from Georgia Watkins. Now will spin. Left-handed dribble into the lane. Kick out. Foster will bring it back to the top of the key with Hill. Sine Hill, 19 on the shot clock. Will kick back to Foster. Right side with it. Screen comes from Allen. Feed on the pick and roll to Allen. Off the window, no. Hangs on the iron for a moment and drops into the arms of Alyssa Eder. Eder across the timeline. Here comes the double team. Eder tiptoes that sideline, and she will be pushed out of bounds, they say, and a foul against Allen and the Redhawks. First of the second half for the Redhawks, and the second on Amina Allen. So it'll be a Husky inbound. Monica Olsen, the senior guard, will throw it in. Eder in the backcourt. Guarded by Brianna Foster. Just about 2 minutes into the second half. 45-22. Into the lane, turn around, kick out. Thought about the three, did Evers. Instead, they'll throw it inside, and that's the ball movement you're looking for if you're Coach Draves, and a timeout called by Minnehaha. Kendall Givens has seen enough of that possession at least, and he'll call a timeout. 45-24. That's what the Huskies need more of. Patience, move the ball around, and then when you have an opening to get it into Miller, do so. Logan Miller with now 7 points on the game. Leading scorer for Minnehaha so far is Sine Hill with 13. Mack with 11. And the Redhawks are back on the floor. It will be Redhawk basketball coming out of the timeout. Allen to inbound. Hill will set the offense. And the Huskies looking for some stops. Hill will get up the floor. 15-52 to play here in the second half on our first Care 11 Prep basketball game of the week. Full schedule coming to you this winter. Here's Mack, left-handed dribble behind the back now, working on Shaw. Mack, free throw line, kick out, corner three, Hill, in and out. And the rebound secured by Mila Evers, and she'll wrestle it away from a few defenders and get it off to Eder. Eder across the timeline, one-handed pass, makes it to Miller. Tough shot, doesn't go on the reverse layup attempt. And here come the Redhawks. Mack into the lane, kick out for Allen. Allen will bring it in, now to Foster. She'll drive, kick out. Mack now into the lane. Nice movement from Mack. Off the iron, no. On the scoop shot, rebound to Shaw. Shaw will push it across half court. Here comes the double team. Bounce it off to Eder. Inside feet. And a foul call on the pass to Evers. It'll be the second team foul on Minnehaha of the second half. And who's it going on? It will be Georgia Watkins. So the 7th grade Watkins picks up her first foul, make it her 3rd foul. I apologize. 3rd foul now for Georgia Watkins. And the inbound from Olsen makes it into Evers. Evers hounded out top by the defender, Brianna Foster. Now this is Adder. Bounce it off her teammate's knee and out of bounds. Last touch by Miller, but tough spot there to catch that basketball. 45-24, 14:50 to go, and the Maryland commit will walk it up the floor. Mack with it, takes a couple of screens, will stop from the right side, pull up for 3 and connects. Mack from downtown, 14 on the night for her. Now the 8th, making it the 9th three-pointer of the game for the Redhawks. Adder bounce it inside for Evers, and it's a jump ball. Nice defense from Watkins and Foster. Yes, it was 21 and 23. Watkins and Foster combined for the tie-up, and it will go to the Redhawks. Subs into the game for either side. Nope, just Isabella Grant into the game, replacing Ava Shaw. And the Redhawks doubling up the Huskies here early second half. Mack, hand off for Allen. Kick it to the corner for Watkins. Allen has it poked away into the hands of Grant. Here's Isabella Grant, pulls it back out. Now we'll give to the corner. Huskies trying to get it inside to Evers, and it's stolen away. Amina Allen with another steal. Here's Watkins with the 3, making Foster off the back iron. No. Mack tried to tip it out, but the rebound secured by Bobby. Adders will walk it up the floor. 2 points for Alyssa Adders tonight. Now in the high post. Nice work there. A beautiful feed. Evers with the finish. The assist to Miller. And Mila Evers now with 8 points on the ball. 26-48. Huskies need some easy buckets, and that's not going to work there. Stolen away by Allen. Here comes Mack on the break. She'll circle back into the lane. No, but a foul called. And it's going to be the first foul whistled against the Huskies. It will send Addie Mack to the free throw line for 2 shots. So I beg your pardon. We have a couple of duplicate numbers on our roster tonight. 10 is Fields, not Etter. So Elizabeth Fields is senior guard. Picks up the foul call, her first. And again, team first of this second half. 13:08 to go as the first free throw for Mack is nothing but net. Mack's got 15. And the second one good as well. So Mack up to 16. Lead grows back to 24. Shaw. Make it Den with the basketball. So Den into the high post. They try to go on the high-low again, and a turnover as Evers couldn't get it in time. Top of the key, Allen. Straightaway 3. You got it. Rattled it home to Allen. She's into double figures, and a timeout called. Now 10 made three-pointers on the game for Minnehaha. And the Huskies have seen enough. They'll take a timeout. 53-26, 12:43 to play. All right, Huskies out of the timeout. Minnehaha on their last 3 3-pointers. On their last 5, I should say. 3 of 5 from downtown here in this second half. Andover with 6 second half turnovers. And with the basketball. 12:40 and counting here in the second half. Huskies need to make a run now. 3 on the way. That's a good start. 3 goes out of the timeout. 29-53. So it was Bobby with the 3 out of the timeout. In the lane, spinning shot. A tough one for Hill, doesn't go. A rebound secured by the Huskies. And Holmberg will bring it up the floor. Holmberg gives to the left side for Grant. Grant, tough pass, tipped away. Last touch by Hill and the Redhawks. Will be a baseline inbound for the Huskies. 23 on the shot clock. And Isabella Grant has to track it down in the rafters. That ball carried way away from the play. Now the Huskies, the inbound. Gets it in. Miller got it to go. So Logan Miller has the Huskies up to 31. 53-31, 22-point advantage for Minnehaha. Screen, Mack, feed inside, Allen, a nice pass, and Allen's going to the free throw line. Foul against Holmberg, her first, team second of this second half. And Allen with 11 points in this game, coming on that 3 just a moment ago. Now we'll go back to the line with a chance to add 2 more. 2 shots as the first in the air. Got it to go. Sub into the game for Minnehaha is Calissa Ross, the 9th grade guard, 5'8", will check in. And the second free throw also good from Amina Allen, one of the captains, alongside Mack and Blomgren. And it's back to a 24-point Red Hawk advantage. This a foul called out top on Sine Hill, her second, team third, and a side out coming for the Huskies. And that's what the Red Hawks need to do. Actually, that's what the Huskies need to do. Force Minnehaha into some foul trouble. Oh, underneath the basket, Miller was open. Holmberg didn't see her quite in time. Holmberg into the corner for Grant. Grant with the right-handed dribble back to the top of the key. Feed inside to Miller, and a hold is going to be called on Amina Allen, so she'll pick up her 3rd foul, team 4th, and Huskies need to keep drawing these fouls on the Red Hawks, and that's how they have their chance to come back here tonight. Holmberg swung to the top for Grant. Might have got away with a double dribble, and I think she felt that coming as she just whipped it away to Den. Here's Taylor Den trying to find an angle back to Grant. 8 on the shot clock, bounce it to nobody, and now here comes Coleman. Coleman has it poked from behind, and a good hustle play from the 9th grade Holmberg to knock it away. It will be a Red Hawk baseline inbound. 11:18 to go. 2 more Huskies checking in. So Bagali and Olsen will check into the game. Inbound to Allen, back to Mack, back to Allen. Thought about the 3, took a step inside, and the long 2 doesn't go. Offensive rebound, though, for Ross. She'll dribble it back out and give to Hill. Hill with the basketball, 15 on the shot clock, and a 24-point Minnehaha lead into the lane. Hill draws the foul and will go to the line for 2. Olsen whistled for her first, team 3rd of this second half, and 11:01 to play, with the Red Hawks having a chance to add to that 24-point lead. First shot from Hill is up and good. She's got 14. As Elizabeth Fields will check back into the game. Taylor Den will take a seat for the Huskies. Second free throw. Rattles around and out. Offensive rebound for Ross as she's fouled and goes to the line now for 2 more shots. So Ross, just a 9th grader, one of many underclassmen on the floor right now for either side. Gale, who just checked into the game, a sophomore, wears number 11 for this Husky team. Logan Miller, a ninth grader out there on the floor right now. Holmberg, a ninth grader as well. And Monica Olson and Elizabeth Fields, the only seniors out there for the Huskies. The only seniors on this team. Second free throw up and good. So 2 of 2 at the line for the ninth grade Kalissa Ross. And she adds her name to the scorer's column with 2 points. And it's 58-31. 10:50 to play here from Andover. Huskies trying to claw their way back into it. Kick out, turn down the shot. Did Begal inside Miller, right-handed shot goes. A little runner in the lane, and Miller dropped it in. She's got 11 and 6 coming here in this half. Miller with the rebound off the missed shot of Allen. Rebound is to Fields, or I should say the ball is with Fields, and she threw it away. Who touched it last? I think it was Amina Allen, who stays on the ground for now. As an awkward play there, she collided with Olivia Holmberg. And one of the captains of the Red Hawks now down in pain on the sideline. So we'll take a break here from Andover. Be back in just a bit.
What's your water score? Find out with a free water analysis during the Aquarius Mega Sale. And save up to 25% off when you upgrade to Connecticut, the world's most efficient water treatment system. Aquarius Home Services, earning the right to be recommended.
All right, so Amina Allen back on her feet, makes her way to the Red Hawk bench, and now will be evaluated. And looking at that knee, as now she's eaten some mustard, so it could be cramping issues, and that's what you hope for. No serious injuries as Allen stays on the bench, and the Huskies with the basketball. 10 and some change to go, and I'm not sure, was it a travel or a foul? I don't know what to call. It's a foul. It's called on Elizabeth Fields. She can't believe it. She's got now 3 fouls, and the Huskies now with 5 fouls as a team here in this second half. Mack will bring it up. Stops, pops for 2, left it short off the front iron, no, and the rebound secured by the Huskies. Begal had it, now Fields up ahead, nice feed. Miller with the left hand, that doesn't go, and the rebound pulled down by Ross. Ross then has it stripped away, and right back in her arms. Up ahead, Red Hawks. Bounce it off. Mack, left-handed shot, got it. And the foul. Addie Mack is going to the line for a 3-point play. So Mack now with 16. Huskies with just 33 points here in this ball game and way too many turnovers if you're a Husky fan, and that's kind of by design for the Red Hawks. Conversely, Minnehaha has done a great job of applying pressure and forcing the Huskies into turnovers. 61-33, 9:44 to go here in the second half from Andover. Inside feed, Evers, kick out, swung into the corner, thought about it, did Holmberg. Instead, she threw it inside, and a foul called against the Red Hawks. It's either Hill or Foster. They're going to get Foster. So Brianna Foster will pick up her second, team 5th. So Bobby back into the game, replacing Holmberg. And Fields to inbound, gets it into Evers, kick it to the corner, taking a baseline, Begal, and threw it away. Coleman then lost it. Sloppy play on either side. Coleman trying to rip it back away from Shaw, and eventually a foul is called against Coleman. So she'll pick up her second, team 6th. So now both teams with 16 fouls here in the half, and we're going to be shooting some free throws here, the final 9:23 to play. Olsen will inbound for the Huskies, throws it down to the block. Evers trying to get away from Mack, and it's a jump ball that will stay on this end. Huskies will get another chance to inbound. Bobby will throw it in, the sophomore. It's a young Huskies team. Again, they lost 4 of their 5 top scorers from a year ago. Team that went to the state tournament, won 24 games, and now still here just in game 1 of the new season, trying to reload as that one was blocked out of bounds by Evers. So it'll be a Red Hawk inbound. Mack will be the one to trigger. 9:10 to go. Here in what's been a great start to the 2024 season for Minnehaha. Hesitation, dribble by Hill, kick it out to Mack, but no, a foul call on the drive of Sine Hill is going to send Hill to the free throw line. 1-1 now. And with 9:06 to go, we're going to be 1-1 for every foul away from the bucket here on out, besides player control fouls and, of course, shooting fouls. But there's going to be some free throws here coming down the stretch. Front end of the 1-1 is good for Hill. She's got 13. And one more coming at the line for the junior. Up and rims out that one. Evers the rebound, push it up ahead and stripped away. Another steal. That was forced by Hill. Mack off the window and in. Mack's got 21. And the lead grows 64-33. Into the corner. 3-point ball on the way. Too strong. Tried to save it on the baseline. Did Olsen. But the shot of Bagal, they couldn't keep it in bounds. So it'll be Red Hawk basketball. First, we're going to get a sub in. It's Grant replacing Bagal. And Mack will jog it up the floor for the Red Hawks. Double screen for Mack. She'll pop from the right side. 3 is nothing but net. Minnehaha continues to pour it in from the outside. Mack's got 24, and the lead up to 34. 67-33, 8.5 to play, and a block call on the outside there. The official standing near the scorer's table made that block call on Mack. Her second, team 7th, and 1-1 coming now for Ava Shaw, the junior forward at 5'10", will go to the line for 1-1, excuse me. Addie Mack with 13 of her 24 coming here in this second half. Front end of 1-1. Here it is from Shaw, up and no good off the back iron. Rebound for Evers. Evers bounce it out. Got it right back from Grant, working on that right block. Here comes the double team, but a foul first is going to go against Brianna Foster. So Foster picks up her 3rd, and more free throws coming for the Huskies. This time 2 shots.
Oh, the Red Hawks, number 23, Foster. Shooting at the line for 2, number 34, Evers.
(67-34). Second one on the way for Evers, and it's good. She's got 10 into double figures for Evers. Kick it out. Coleman now to Mack. Mack into the lane. Left-handed layup goes. Addie Mack with 26. Continues that dominating second half performance with 15 now coming here in the second half. And the Red Hawks stifling defense continues to be on display here. On cue. To the rack with the right hand, no for Coleman, but the rebound to Mack. Got it back to Addie Mack, and Coleman will pick up the assist. Mack now with 28, and it's 71-35. Huskies just have not been able to answer the ball pressure and the energy of this Red Hawks team, and goes to show why Minnehaha is ranked number 2 in Class 2 in the preseason poll, and they've prove that here tonight. We're now into running time here the rest of the way, unless the Huskies can tighten this game back up. Bobby will take his seat. Back into the game is Miller for the Huskies. And now free throw for Isabella Grant is up and good on the front end of the 1-and-1. So Grant will get another. Her first point of the night, make it her second. Both coming at the free throw line. And the second one rattles out. Rebound taken away by the Red Hawks. A full head of steam for Hill. She'll bounce it off for Max. Step through in the lane. Tough shot. Got it to go. They were looking for the and-one call. Was the Minnehaha bench. Not going to get it there, but Addie Mack now into 30-point territory. She's got 30. Again, tough defense out top by the Red Hawks. Huskies get it inside of the block. Shot doesn't go for Evers, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Addison. And it'll be a baseline inbound for Isabella Grant. And the bucket goes for the Huskies. Miller knocks it in. She's into double figures now. Make it 13 for Logan Miller. That shot goes for Sine Hill. On the other end, Hill now with 17. 75-38. Running clock here as Minnehaha has put on a defensive clinic tonight, forcing turnovers with all that pressure and energy they bring to the table. That one tipped out of bounds. Last touch, I believe, by Anderson for the Red Hawks. This should be Husky basketball. They're going to give it to the Red Hawks. So Hill will walk it up the floor. 5 minutes to go here from Andover. Looking ahead at the Minnehaha schedule, Orono will be the next opponent. They'll take on Orono on Saturday as that scoop shot goes from the left side. Addie Mack with 32, and she continues to impress here. Timeout called by the Huskies. 4:47 to go, and we'll keep it right here from Andover as we take a look here. So Orono on Saturday for Minnehaha. That'll be another tough game for the Red Hawks in terms of playing up. They're playing up one class there. And they got De La Salle next Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving in the Hamline University tournament. So a couple of games against teams in bigger classes before getting to the Independent Metro Athletics schedule for Minnehaha. They'll take on Blake in their first conference game at home on Tuesday, December 3rd. And they'll stay at home to take on Breck that Friday night, then visitation, St. Croix Lutheran. And the big bulk of conference play. There is some big-time tests on this schedule, though, for Minnehaha. They'll play at Minnetonka, the state champions from a year ago. Wayzata, one of the top teams. Maple Grove as well, always good. Lakeville North on the schedule. And for the Red Hawks, of course, the big rival with Providence Academy. They'll play those guys two different times, the Lions and the Red Hawks. So those games proved to be pretty fun, watching Maddie Greenway go up against Addie Mack. Greenway, the number one ranked player in this senior class. Max ranked second. Both heading to play Division I basketball next season on scholarship. Avers kick it, corner three, Holmberg off the iron, no. Rebound for Hill and the Red Hawks. They're still pushing it up ahead, 4.5 to play in the ball. Mack wants some more, and she finds it off the window and in. Mack has 34. And the Red Hawks and the Huskies will send some reserves into the game here for the final 4 minutes. As this will likely be it for Hill, Coleman, Mack, and company on the floor. And so Sine Hill will add another three from the outside. She's got 20, and it's 82-38. Red Hawks averaged 79 points a year ago. They've already eclipsed that mark here in their first game of the season. Feed inside for Evers, and she's fouled and going to the line for 2 shots. Team foul number 9 called against the Red Hawks here in this second half. And it's the first of the game for Madeline Sobosinski. So the first one for Mila Evers doesn't go. Mass subs in for both sides. Hockey subs really 4 in, 4 out for the Red Hawks. I was wondering why Georgia Watkins still stands next to her head coach on the sideline. Now she won't check in. Instead, it will be Bobby into the game for the Huskies. Evers will take a seat, and Anderson will walk it up the floor for Minnehaha. 82-39. Red Hawks are going to cruise to a 1-0 start to this season. The Huskies will be back in action on the 26th to take on Forest Lake. They got Kuhn. Champlin Park coming after the holiday break. This is great defense out top. Fields tries to throw on their feet, celebrating the defensive effort. Now, excellent footwork to keep Fields in front of her. Anderson with the dribble handoff for Van Leer. This is Givens. Givens, right-handed dribble, gives to Anderson. Back to Van Leer, into the Van Leer, just the 8th grader at 5'2", outside 3. That doesn't go for Shea Watkins. The offensive rebound is in the hands of Ross, and she's going to the line for 2. Was fouled on the shot by Olsen. So it's the 8th team foul on the Huskies. And Ross will shoot 2 at the line, a freshman 5'8" guard. And just 90 seconds to play here in running time, as that first free throw doesn't go. 5 new Huskies into the ball game for Aubrey Draves' team. And obviously you don't like the result on the scoreboard if you're a Huskies fan, but this is a good way to start your season in terms of a really true quality team, a good test. Now you can go back, watch the film, know what you got to work on. And it was really those first half turnovers that just came to bite the Huskies. And the three-point shooting as well. Minnehaha was hard to beat tonight. They shot around 40% in that first half, and I think only improved on it here in the second half. That one goes for Evers. Make it Kenley Evers. That's the 9th grade version of Mila. 2 sisters out there. Good to see both of them get their name into the scorers column tonight. Dudziak, nice pass along the baseline for Evers. That shot doesn't go, and the rebound for Ross. Ross will bring it up. Just 15 to go on the game clock. Anderson will hold, and the Red Hawks look content to dribble it out, and Minnehaha has their first victory of the season. Take on De La Salle on Saturday. Next action for the Huskies comes on the 26th against Forest Lake. So Andover will fall to 0-1 to the number 2 ranked, very tough team out of Minnehaha Academy, and they'll improve to 1-0. Well, thank you for joining us here from Andover on our KARE 11 Prep Basketball Game of the Week. Addie Mack and the Red Hawks go rolling here at Andover. They win it by a final score of 83-41. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Totino and Hopkins, our next edition of the KARE 11 Prep Basketball Game of the Week. We thank you for joining us. For Andy Gilboker and Dave Hallmeyer, I'm Brady Hallmeyer saying so long from Andover.